Hello everybody, it's your homeless friend Kai again, and today I am bringing you a video on how to fix a scooter transmission, all of it. Okay, so I've been burning belts, and well, I had to spend every last dime I could possibly raise over the last few months on new parts, clutch, bell, housing. Yeah, I guess I should have the parts within reach to be able to do this, but anyway, so I'm gonna try and make this video concise but short, because I don't have that much storage space on my phone. So I have taken all the bolts off the case here and removed the case. Okay, now this is what we have for a continuously variable transmission. As you can see, my belt here is broken and stuck on the pulley. Okay, so as you can see, the pulley here, or the clutch bell, is rainbow colored. It is not supposed to be rainbow colored. That's heat discoloration. That means the clutch has gotten hot enough to heat this up to where it is gotten discolored. We don't want that. Okay, so I have previously loosened these bolts because I wanted to make this a nice short video, show you how this is done. Okay, if you're having clutch problems and you're burning belts, these bolts are going to be hard to remove. You need a Variator removal tool, and that is missing. Anyway, you need a Variator removal tool and a clutch removal tool. Your Variator up front here consists of the Variator bell, the roller weights inside, the slider slides in and out, your damn it, I can't think of slider axle slides over your engine axle. These are probably not the official names. Oh shit. I'm gonna pause this for a second and figure this out. Okay, so we'll try this again. Many times when you break a belt, or the Variator weights here, these rollers, will pop out and keep your Variator plate from, or slider here, from dropping back down, so you can't install the belt properly. You'll have to take off the whole housing here, reinstall your Variator weights properly, put your housing back on, put your Variator faceplate back on, starter Bendix goes here, and nut goes on here, and that is how your Variator is assembled. Okay, to remove your clutch, you're going to want to remove this nut here, and for that it's going to take a little bit of force. Hold on. Okay, so once you get the nut off, the clutch part of the transmission includes the bell housing, which has knocks on its teeth to lock into the axle here. The clutch itself, which is on the outside here, and then the belt. Well, that whole assembly is screwed there. But the pulley here opens and closes. Unfortunately, I can't show you that with one hand, and I can't Yeah, I can't hold the camera and the clutch at the same time. So anyway, you'll just have to assume that I'm speaking the truth when the bell pulley opens and closes. That goes on here. Then you replace the bell housing. I'm putting on a new bell housing. Then you replace the nut. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Get back to you. And there's the nut. Since I am a cripple with one hand to work with and had to pause the video to eliminate large amounts of profanity, that's all I can show you. You see I put the belt on there. It's best to put the belt on before you put the pulleys on. But in a pinch, you can squeeze this pulley really, really hard, which I can't do because my hands don't work that well. Squeeze that pulley really, really hard. Put the belt over this pulley first, and then stretch it all the way down over this pulley, and then stretch it all the way over this pulley, and roll the wheel backwards, and force a screwdriver in there while you do it. Pry it against this pulley, and it will pull it all the way around the pulley. It's not advisable to do that, but it will get you by in a pinch if you don't have the tools to remove the pulleys. But your best bet is to always carry the tools to remove the pulleys and replace an extra belt, because most likely if you break down alongside the road, that is the problem you will have with your scooter. It will be in your transmission. You will probably have to remove your variator and replace the variator weights. So you will want an 18mm socket, a Variator clutch locking tool. You can get one on eBay for $7, I think. And a socket wrench. For this one, you need I believe it's a 14mm socket, and a pry bar, and a extension bar for your ratchet, because and one of these clutch locking tools. This goes in the holes, and then braces against. I zip tie it to my frame, but you can brace it against the ground. Whatever you do, you have to hold it solid, because the weight of your scooter won't do it. Anyway, that is another $9 on eBay, $10 on eBay. But those are really important tools that you want to have, because if you get stranded alongside the road on your scooter, if you have the tools, you can bail yourself out. If not, you're going to have to phone it in. Phone a friend, call a repairman. Rely on somebody else to save your ass. Anyway, hopefully you never have to do that. I'm going to put the cover back on, we'll put the starter Bendix back in, and I will now have a movable running scooter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope it was some help.